In this video, I'll go over the $1,550 and $2,590 monthly income restrictions for Social Security Disability Insurance, or SSDI, recipients. I have all the information you require, including all the specifics. First of all, let me say how much I appreciate you enjoying and sharing this video using the icons below. Let's talk about what's going on right now in the video. Additionally, do you know of any SSDI beneficiaries who might find this information helpful? If so, would you kindly share this video with them using the share button below once more? Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate you watching. All right, let's talk about it all. I want to speak about the stats because they are significant. Though not constantly, I do receive queries about this frequently enough that it would be worthwhile to create a special film, because these are significant monthly statistics that do directly relate to Social Security Disability Insurance. Not to be confused with Supplemental Security Income, SSI. These are two very different but very identical programs, and these figures do not apply. Not to SSI, but to SSDI alone, and all the millions of recipients who get these monthly benefits. All right, now let's go over the specifics. These are the monthly income thresholds for SSDI beneficiaries. Beneficiary. But what does that genuinely mean? To whom does it apply? And what other information is there that you should be aware of? Fortunately, that's why I'm here to go over the specifics with you. All right, that's better. First, let's discuss the two categories that are essentially divided into the SSDI program, or more specifically, these limits. All right, so let's start with blind and non-blind people. The reason the dollar numbers are so different is so that you can determine which category you belong to. $1 is donated to non-blind, $1 belongs to the blind. Therefore, you must choose which group you are in. If you surpass these standards, your benefits will be garnished. All right, I can tell you that much. I can also tell you that if you continue it for too long, your benefits will terminate entirely. That's all there is to it. Complete it out of there. Which is why this is so crucial. All right, nothing to worry about here, so don't be afraid. But let me clarify. These are thresholds that you need to be aware of one more time. Just to be clear, the statistics I'm mentioning here are for 2024. They will alter annually for 2025, but for now, they correspond to the year I'm hosting this video. This is still in effect until the end of this year, so 2024, the second half of the year, makes sense. All right, let me go over the statistics once again. Let's begin by focusing on one group at a time. SSDI Social Security Disability beneficiaries who are non-blind. If you have a disability other than visual impairment, you most likely qualify as a non-blind recipient. Saying, okay, you probably already know that, but I just wanted to make sure everything was clear. In any case, your monthly income cap is $3,550. Before you engage in what they refer to as SG Substantial Gainful Activity, which is essentially a fancy way of saying that if you make more than the threshold you have now engaged in, when you engage in a significant amount of gainful activity, your benefits will be questioned. This is because, in theory, people with disabilities can only work or make money so much every month. This is the reasoning behind what they're stating, but I don't think it makes sense, because a person with a disability can definitely make far more money than what they're claiming we can. Can I just clarify that this is what they've said? All right, so they're essentially stating that someone with a disability can make up to a certain amount of money, and if you make more than that, they're basically raising questions. Your capacity to labor and make money, they're essentially stating that you may no longer require your benefits because you've engaged in SGA Big Gain FL activity. For this reason, this figure is crucial if you surpass. Let me just put it out there right away. If you do, your benefits will be garnished. It being said, for non-blind individuals, their gross monthly income may exceed $1,050 benefit, but anything beyond that amount will be deemed SGAA, putting your benefits at jeopardy. All right, that's non-blind, and I'll talk about blindness in a moment. I'll then summarize some more information here, which I strongly suggest you pay attention to. If you choose not to, that's okay. but it's quite significant, so I just wanted to throw it's out there. Alright, so let's move on to discussing blind beneficiaries. If you are blind and receiving SSDI benefits due to a visual impairment, such as blindness or loss of vision, whatever I would like to call it, me. Just so you know, I'm blind. I mean, just have a look at the name of the channel, Blind a Billionaire. That's exactly my position. I'm telling you this because I have a ton of videos on my channel, Retinitis pigmentosa, and I know how to say that this isn't a fun scenario. Becoming blind over time, it's just really torturous. It's just not fun. But I apologize. That has nothing to do with my desire to have a sympathy party. That's not what I'm looking for here. I don't really care because I've already lived through that for a lot of years and moved on. But as a blind SSDI beneficiary, you are also eligible to receive up to $2,490 in income annually. Month of gross income, and that's precisely why I mentioned earlier that you need to know which group you fell into, because if you're not blind and you make up to, say, $25.90, your benefits are severely jeopardized. However, as a blind beneficiary, you are able to make up to $25.90. You can earn up to $2,490 in gross income each month without having your benefits garnished. However, the same holds true if after examining your case, they say, "Hey, blind dude, we're going to start questioning your benefits because you've earned over the threshold and are earning a substantial gain full activity." And are benefits truly necessary for you? That's all I have to say. Just use caution while handling this material. You can definitely make more than the threshold, but if you do, your rewards will be withheld and perhaps even finished by just saying, "Okay, whatever. Those are the thresholds I want to draw your attention to right now." Is it against Social Security SSDI rules to be employed or have a source of income? Absolutely not. You can work. It's not a huge deal. You can have income. You don't even need to work to have income. It makes no difference how much money you make. An income only needs to fall inside the boundaries they've set, and as I just mentioned, these boundaries and levels are subject to annual fluctuations, so not much will change by 2025. Though it won't increase significantly, you can make up to these levels. It's likely that they will go up to $150, or somewhere around that. Alright, so this is what I do. Wish to state that if you're employed, you're going to work, you're going to start a new job, you're going to receive a rise, a promotion, or another source of money, whatever. As it happens, these are what I usually refer to as best practices. Give Social Security a call. Speak with an agency and let them know what you plan to do. I'm going to work 20 hours a week and I want to make money. Tell them if you're paid on an hourly basis or if you have a salary. Let them know how much you expect to make and how many hours you work. Maybe it's $25 per hour or something similar. You are expected to be working things like this, which is why it is crucial that you do this. They will record everything and enter it into their system. If things go wrong, will you still receive your benefits? No, they don't give a damn. Everything is okay. You can work and earn money. There's nothing wrong with either of those things. The only indication that something is wrong arises when you go over thresholds. Alright, at that point, your benefits are at risk, but they will assist you in estimating how much you can make or how many hours you can work depending on your hourly rate of $25. Hours each week to avoid over the SGA level. Does that make sense? If so, they will assist you in resolving all of this. I have actually phoned the agents and had a talk with them, and I have completed this same task. Procedure, which is why I'm advising you to follow because I've done it myself, and because the man I spoke with did exactly this. Hey, where will you be working and how much are you going to be paid? Going to be paid a salary or an hourly rate? I gave him all the details, including how much my hourly wage would be and how many hours I would be working. And he responded, "Okay, based on this information if you are able to work precisely X number of hours per week or X number of hours per month and earn up to this threshold, you should be fine. However, if you work more, just be aware that your benefits will be garnished, which is why I'm attempting to explain this to you. I've really done it myself. I don't simply sit here and make things up for these videos. I've actually completed the most of them. Topics I discuss on this channel, I hope this helps, but please remember them again. I know I've been doing this for a while, so I know the specifics behind these things. Quote, all right, the last thing you want to happen is receive a letter from Social Security saying, unfortunately, we have to inform you that we have been paying your benefits even though you have been working. You have been earning more than the threshold, and now we must get $5,000, $7,000, and $10,000 back from us since we overpaid you because you have been working for us the entire time and we have been paying your benefits. The threshold and we were unaware of it, which would be the worst case situation.